Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the what's our podcast called? The Green Room Podcast.
Today's date of recording is 6/7. I just want to point
6/7.
that out there. Just to give everyone
I
flashbacks.
updated my 4 favorite films. Did you see that?
No.
Like my diary? No?
Oh wait, what? Hold up.
Yeah. Pull that up.
I'm pulling it up.
Pull that up.
Okay, I'm just realizing my camera is already insanely lagging, so I'm sorry. My CPU's at 29%.
Golly.
Yeah,
I need a
yeah,
better,
I need to figure something out.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
I saw Obsession last night. Maybe you could talk about what you've seen.
Yeah. So I only saw 3 things, sadly. I saw Tombstone, which is a Western that you've been begging me to watch.
It is a good movie.
It's a good movie. If you want to, by chance, if you want to go over to my shelf and get Tombstone, it's the bottom left one. It's right next to West Side Story.
On
I
the
think
top
I-
or on your shelf thing?
Bottom of the shelf, like the bottom shelf.
Why do you want me to get it?
Because I think you're going to love it. It's beautiful in every way. Okay, I hate this so much, how it looks.
Wait, that's Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was Kurt Russell.
Yeah. So
That's
this,
the thing. I just don't know actors.
yeah, this is
I didn't
the
know it was Kurt Russell.
Vista series or whatever, which is some of the M. Night Shyamalan movies I have.
Dude, I've been playing through Red Dead 2, and I'm just gonna
Yeah.
tell you right now,
That's so cool.
This is like the loading screen.
Oh
Dude, have you been playing Red Dead?
yeah, not recently.
I've been
I'm
getting
getting
back
back
into
on
it.
Okay.
I was thinking about playing it on your thing. I was like, that'd be so hype. This is hype. Disc 2, that's just special features, I
Yeah.
assume. When did you pick this up?
So
Holy moly, what?
one of
You got a map? Bruh. That's really cool.
wait, can I see it?
The gunfight at the OK Corral, the beginning as illustrated in Wyatt Earp's own hand. So I've listened to the book Tombstone,
Okay.
and it's it's all based in reality. Like Wyatt Earp was a real person, him and his brothers, same as Doc Holliday.
Dude, imagine if I frame this.
This is so beautiful. My goodness. Frederick freaking Chopin. What does he say? It's a sonata. Frederick freaking Chopin.
So
That's Val Kilmer for you. Dude, I love this. This is actually so. What is Vista? Can you explain
I
that
have
to me?
no idea,
Where'd
but
you
it's
pick this up?
it's special. So Corinne has a friend.
Story time.
Yeah, story time. Corinne has a friend, and her friend's grandparents are getting rid of a bunch of movies. So she sent me a bunch of pictures of movies. Just said, which ones do you want? I saw Tombstone. I was like, oh, that's something I actually wanted to knock off. So I was like, I'll pick that up. I got the first 2 Bourne movies. Just because, I was gonna buy them at some point anyway. So I got them for free.
I would have just said, give me everything.
No, there's some duds. Let me tell you.
Dirty Dancing.
Old people movies,
Oh, that's fair.
really boring.
Fried green tomatoes? Nah, fam.
Funny
We
rage
ain't doing
bait.
that.
I think. Oh, I got The Aviator, which is a Martin Scorsese movie with DiCaprio in it.
think
I heard it's pretty good. I want to see it at some
I'm
point.
gonna put this back in,
Oh yeah,
and
dude,
then I could take it back.
it's freaking.
Is it the other
beautiful.
way?
No, it's this way. I don't know what you're screwing up. There we go.
Oh.
But and it
22, by the way.
and I got Casino.
Oh, Casino?
Yeah, but you know what's funny? You know what old people have issues with? They forget when they put their discs back in or whatever, because it doesn't have the movie in it. I have the case, but not the movie. So I let Corinne know about that to hopefully get it, because I was gonna buy Casino at some point, but for free, that's a W.
You can't argue with free stuff.
I can't argue with free stuff, especially when it's movies and I like movies. I don't need to buy it. Because that's saving $6 right there.
I forgot to bring you Everybody Wants Some.
Oh, that's fine.
I picked up a copy from the library because it's Blu-ray.
Oh.
So I knew you would understand. You'd
Yeah.
be like, DVD versus Blu-ray.
Yeah.
My family's gone on vacation, so I have the house to myself this week.
For a whole week.
So I'm very excited.
You want to borrow some stuff from me?
I might. Well, I'm probably gonna. if we don't watch End of the World today or whatever,
Yeah.
I'll probably still borrow.
Yeah, you're still gonna borrow them all.
Because if Tarantino is on the director's commentary
Of
of
Hot
Hot
Fuzz.
Fuzz, I'm hopping on that, John, bro.
You gotta listen.
I'm
to it.
hopping on that. Yeah, almost finished with Edgar Wright. I think his letterbox, the ones that I couldn't find, I'm not watching those obviously, but I think I just have End of the World, World's End, and he did 2 like live concerts for a band called Sparks. So
Okay.
I'm excited to get into those because Edgar Wright, does he miss with music?
No,
No.
at least not yet. But I doubt
Well,
it.
I don't like T-Rex as much. I bought a CD by that guy, and I realized I didn't like hippie music. But he's, you know that song, Deborah.
Sure.
You look like a zebra. Anyways, and he is also, there's some T-Rex in Scott Pilgrim, Teenage Dream. That's neither here nor there.
Well, speaking of Scott Pilgrim, I
Yeah.
just mixed. I watched Speed Racer.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw you diss Scott Pilgrim a little there.
I did not diss
Wasn't
Scott.
impressed.
You need to watch Speed Racer so you understand.
Let me read your review to you. I interpreted this as a diss.
I did not
You were
diss it.
dissing
I did not
Scott
diss Scott Pilgrim. I said that you think Scott Pilgrim is filmed like an anime, and then you see Speed Racer, and guess what? Ka-chow, Speed Racer is the only live-action anime movie I've ever seen.
Quote, Scott Pilgrim tried and succeeded in a way, but this was on an entire different level. You're dissing on Scott Pilgrim.
What's rated higher? Speed
I
Racer
don't
or
care
Scott
about
Pilgrim?
ratings. Critics have horrible taste.
No, my rating.
Critics have horrible taste. Your taste sucks. No, what was I thinking of? I was reading the Scott Pilgrim. I wonder. So I took a B reel. So I was reading on my laptop Scott Pilgrim, the series or whatever.
Mhm.
It's like a graphic novel. It's not manga, but it's like a graphic novel. But it's not even technically that. It's something in between. And I took a B reel, and my caption was like, "Man, I like this Scott Pilgrim. I sure hope the world doesn't have it out for him or something." Nobody liked it. Nobody got it. I was like, "This is peak comedy right here," and nobody got it. That's okay. I desist. Cease and desist. I'm good at doing that. Did I talk about Barbarian? What did Did I talk about Perfect Blue at all?
No.
No.
not.
Okay.
Well, Perfect Blue is on the Letterboxd store.
Are you gonna watch it?
I mean, I know it's rough.
Oh my god, I didn't even know it was rough, and I was like, oh yeah, it's rough. Rough is a good way to put it. At first, I thought, okay, I can vibe with it. It starts with Power Rangers, so I was like, how cool was that? And then it just like kept getting darker and darker and darker, and it was pretty tough to watch. But it's very well done. The soundtrack and some of like the horror sounds that they get, just beautiful. Animation style is pretty there. I enjoyed it.
Did you rent it?
No,
okay,
no, I
yeah,
just
you
watched it.
Yeah.
I kept like flipping out because the version I had was like in English, and I can't do dub. I don't know what it is. I can't do dub. The voices are so bad. It's so cringe, and so I had to get my subtitles and I had to get my audio, and that was a whole thing because piracy app. You're messing around with it.
You watch a lot of stuff this week.
She's just delirious, and it's tough. Definitely worth a watch, but I don't know if I would just go up to kids and be like, "Hey guys, you want a good movie to watch? Watch this," because it gets pretty graphic. But I thought, I don't know if you listen to Creepcast or if anyone out there listens to Creepcast. They do like a horror type podcast where they just read short, no sleep Reddit stories and whatnot. And I was like, if they did a video on this, that would be perfect because it just keeps getting worse and worse. Like, there's this one scene when she's setting up the computer and she has internet access now and she gets a letter. So she opens the letter and it, like, gives her a website to her diary. I forget what her name is, but it's, like, somethingsdiary.com. And so she's just reading the first entry and it's like, oh, this is fun. This person really knows me. And then it's like, today I took my left foot first off the train and then I went to work and then I did this and it's just like ugh. It's very scary.
Okay.
There's a stalker guy that's following her and he basically journals out all of her day. So every single thing she does, he's written it down. I watched Barbarian too, or were you gonna say something?
Oh no,
about
I'm
the
not.
Letterboxd
Yeah,
store.
no. A Barbarian, man. I need to rewatch it.
That was so good.
Yeah.
That was so good.
You liked it more than Weapons.
I'd have to rewatch Weapons, but Barbarian was like, holy moly! Just the transitions. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it for
Yeah.
everybody, but there's like a point at the 40-minute mark where I love how the director just keeps you guessing. Like
Mhm.
you're like, oh, I think it's gonna go this way.
Yep.
It
Yep.
does not go that way.
Because the whole thing is just opening a door, going downstairs, opening another door. Like that happened how many times? And I was
AJ's
like,
character was the funniest. It had me dying. He
Did
has
you-
his tape measurer. He's in like this creepy room with the camera in the bed, and he like sits down on the bed. He's like, "Oh, what the frick?" And he's like measuring.
Is-
AJ was such a good character.
Is he the one that was introduced in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it just cold cut?
His whole character was so well written. That movie was so good. When I was at Backrooms and Obsession, one of the trailers, I got excited because I thought it was a Resident Evil trailer. Because
Oh. Yeah.
it's Evil Dead Burn or whatever, and I just saw the word evil in like the red font. I was like, Resident Evil? But no, Evil Dead Burn. What do you think
Yeah.
about that?
Evil Dead? I mean,
No,
seen.
it's the trailer. It's like that girl on the ground, and she's like crawling away, and people keep getting thrown on the tables, and
Oh, dude, that table. I mean, that scene. I saw that trailer. I'm like, this is stupid.
oh yeah,
She's crawling on the floor, like, heavy breathing. You see stuff going on around her. It's like, this is just get up, just run. I mean, now you don't know the context to it, of course, but it's like, come on, do
I
something.
guess technically this is the third standalone entry after Evil Dead and Evil Dead Rise.
Okay, I saw Evil Dead Rise.
Okay, so that's the second one. I think.
Yeah, I barely remember that one, but it has. I forget the girl's name, but she's in the Stranger Things finale. She plays Mike's younger sister. She's in it.
Alyssa Sutherfield, Nell
Prob-
Fisher,
something like that.
Lily Sullivan.
Sure. And if I remember correctly, I know it's like you watch kids get ripped apart, and she might be one of them. Spoilers. I mean, the Evil Dead movies are in my watch list. I do want to get to them at some point. And they're all quick watches. They're all like 90 minutes.
Yeah,
at
that's
the
what
max.
it looks like. There's a 1981 version of The Evil Dead. Interesting. So I guess it is a franchise. Oh, that was directed by Sam Raimi.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Is he known for horror stuff?
Yeah.
Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi.
I only know him from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But
Spider-Man was at that time being like the horror guys doing
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Willem Dafoe, pretty terrifying.
I need to know what the squid and the whale is.
Yeah.
You just randomly logged. I'm like, what is?
So, there was something I was going to tell you on off camera before I got into it, but
Oh, my bad.
so I watched. No, that's on me. I watched this at work, The Squid and the Whale, and it's Noah Baumbach. It's Criterion,
Okay.
2005. Wes Anderson produced it.
Oh, okay.
And I've been wanting to get into Noah Baumbach, so I figured, okay, I'll start with his most notable one. I didn't really like it, so it takes place 1980s. Imagine the Royal Tenenbaums, but the parents are in the middle of a divorce.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. But it has Jesse Eisenberg, who plays like a very young kid in it, and his acting is great. But the thing, I couldn't really get into it. None of the characters were likable, and I think that's kind of the point. But it was just really heartbreaking, just knowing, like, I mean, I think this is based off Noah Baumbach's actual youth. So just having his family at odds with one another, like he likes being with his dad, and his younger brother likes being with his mom, and they're fighting over the cat, and she's having an affair, a bunch of affairs.
So you're getting into Noah Baumbach? You better watch Marriage Story. Yeah, he did that, and that's Criterion also.
Have
It's a
you seen
Netflix
that
original. Yes, I love it.
Oh, really?
Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, I've definitely seen memes from this, I think. Okay, yeah,
Probably.
I'll watch this.
Dude,
Adam Driver?
It's beautiful.
All right, let me add this real quick.
Thank you for finally.
For finally watching a movie I recommended.
Yeah, I told you this like a year ago, man.
Oh, did you actually?
I mean, not like an exact year, but it's been
We've
months.
known each other for a little while. I tried to
Almost a
start
year.
Futurama again last night, and I like fell asleep. And I was like,
The show.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like the first couple seasons. They have some bangers. Let me see what else I was trying to watch. Obsession, which I would love to do an episode on.
Mhm.
I would love to also. Curry Barker, I think is his name. He's only 26. He has a bunch of stuff on Letterboxd. It's just a bunch of short films. He works with the one guy, like pretty close. I think Cooper Thomason or something like that. So yeah, Marriage Story for sure. We'll watch that.
Sweet.
Yeah, Squid and the Whale. Watch that at work. 2 stars. The only person that was likable was the first person that Jesse Eisenberg was dating. And then his dad's literally getting divorced, so he's talking to his dad about advice. And, like, I think the dad, this was, like, his 3rd marriage or whatever. So I was like, okay. Then maybe don't ask advice. But he's like, oh, yeah, go sleep around with a bunch of other people, be a 2-time. And then he, like, hurts this girl pretty bad. And then she's like, I don't want anything to do with you. And then he just comes crawling back. Yeah, I just didn't like it. You know, I watched. Well, what else have you seen? Have you watched anything?
I watched the Amazing Digital Circus: The Last Act. Yeah, I only watched 3 things.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
The movie guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, man.
My fault.
I've been getting way into bowling. I bowled twice this week.
Yeah, what was your net average or whatever?
I did not keep track of my average because I was trying out my actual balls I have now.
Okay.
So I was just trying to figure it out. It was actually really funny because I was throwing them down right, and they weren't like curving at all. And the dude I was with was like, did you get like duds? Do these balls suck, or you suck at throwing? So he picks one up, he throws it down, and this sucker like curves like insane amount, and we both just look at each other like, man, you just suck at this. I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I was figuring it out, and then not yesterday. It was Friday night. It was me, my siblings, and one of our cousins. We all went out bowling, and I was figuring out. I was throwing it, and this sucker. One time I threw it. It was like on the line where where the right gutter is. It was like on the line the whole way.
Oh yeah.
And then it glued in, and it got. There was one pin left, and it was the farthest one on the left in the corner, and I got that sucker.
Heck yeah.
It was beautiful.
So now you're just like flexing on your family, like
A
hey,
little
this
bit.
is my hobby.
I mean, I did hit 180 at one point.
Would you ever do a date at this bowling?
Yeah, I want them to know though that I'm into it and not just a
Yeah.
casual bowling thing. Because I'm bringing my balls and everything.
Right.
And I'm not just gonna
You're gonna
go there.
wax 'em and
I'm not gonna purposely throw balls in the gutter to laugh it
Right.
up. No, I'm in there to see if I can beat my record.
Yeah.
I'm competitive about myself when it comes to bowling. Not.
would you ever do a double date?
Yeah. Do you have someone in mind?
No, I was just thinking.
Okay.
We'll do a live podcast from the bowling ring.
No. Yeah.
Just record you. Maybe you should make a film about bowling.
No.
Well, think about
Like
it.
Big Lebowski.
So, yeah. Well, you have your cameras, right?
Mhm.
So you have your really nice one. What if you just set it up and you just recorded yourself throwing, and that way you could like watch yourself on how like
Yeah,
your
figure out my
feeding, how
footing,
you
yeah.
do it, and then you could do like a time lapse too. Like here, I was bowling for 2 hours a week, right?
Mhm.
And here's the footage, time lapse. Here's things I noticed about myself.
Yeah.
Because PewDiePie, he does that with rock climbing. Like you're supposed to
Mm.
record yourself rock climbing,
Yeah.
and go back on the footage, see how you do things.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. My brother ruined my turkey. You know what turkey is, right?
That's the 3 strikes at
Yes.
the very end.
I not at the very end, just 3 in a row. It's just a turkey. But I threw down 2, you know. I was doing good. I'm like, this is great. And it was like my turn up. My brother, we had 2 lanes. I was on the right lane. My brother, his fiance, and our cousin was on the lane
Ian?
next to us. No, different one.
I miss Ian.
But it was me and Corinne. It was me and Corinne on the right lane. So my brother goes up there, and my brother and our cousin were using a 6-pounder and throwing it as hard as they could down there.
Yeah.
So they're just screwing around the whole time. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a score. Hold up. I took a picture. It was bad.
That's funny.
For a whole game, my brother got 31.
Oh, yeah.
So he missed.
That's worse than I would do.
The first
I'm not good at bowling.
He got 1 pin on the third one. Like, how do you just whatever, man? But so he was doing this, and then with a 6-pounder, it's like, it's so light. So he throws the sucker down, right?
Yeah.
And it hits the gutter, and it goes over onto mine into the gutter, and it rolls in, and it counts as mine. And you know what pissed me off a lot is I get my ball, I throw it down there, and I get a spare. So I would have got a strike if,
Yeah,
Yep.
that is pretty annoying.
Yep. Man,
I'm
but
sorry to hear that.
it is what it is. I'm just not gonna go bowling with my family ever again. No.
I'm just reading all these reviews by Cobb. I just want to go watch Obsession again.
What made you want to rewatch French Dispatch?
I got the I don't know. I was at the library and I was looking through the Blu-rays and I was like, French Dispatch. I think it's the most Wes Anderson film. It's just so beautiful. There's a lot of stuff. I think it's better than Asteroid City because Asteroid City is cool because it's like a TV program of a play that they're acting out. But this is like, what if a magazine was a movie? And it's like there's 3 different main stories. And it's just, I love how each one is different. So you have the first one, Tilda Swinton's character. She's given like I don't even know, a PowerPoint, I guess, of like this artist and his life, Moses, and you see her past self, like her younger self, in the prison with it's just cool seeing that. And then you have the second one with Timothée Chalamet and then Mrs. Crimpton, and she's writing a piece on a manifesto and political discord in France, and that one's really cool too because you see kind of her life, what she's going through, like the people she's staying with are trying to set her up on the date, and then there's tear gas that comes in, and then they're playing chess, and I love the play bit. She's like, here's how I interpreted how this guy came back from the army doing his mandatory whatever, and he's supposed to be away for 2 more months, but he comes back 2 months early. And he burns his thing, and then it just flips to a play, and you're on a screen, and you just have people talking.
Yeah.
So beautiful. And then the third one, I mean, the use of color in this is just as well.
Yeah.
And then the third one, you have the guy with the memory. He's on a TV talk show, and he's like, basically recite your essay for me. And he's talking about that, and then he has a little, this is when I started working for the guy who started the French Dispatch, and it's just so well done. I also love the animation. It reminds me very much of Tintin, the very end of the car running chase.
Okay. Another reason to watch it, I guess.
French Dispatch or Tintin?
Tintin.
You ever seen Tintin?
No. We've been here before.
Yeah. Do you have it?
No.
Is it on Prime?
No.
Are you sure?
It was on Netflix at some point, but I didn't watch it then. Yeah.
That's such a good movie. Let me see if there's any update on the second one. This is gonna be so good. So you're gonna so you got your tickets for your film?
Yeah. What?
The Odyssey?
Yes.
Was
In the middle. In the middle. We got middle seats. In aisle H, which is in front of I and J, where we usually are. Still closer, but yeah, smack in the middle. What? What did you look up?
I looked up the Adventures of Tintin, the cast.
Oh no.
So you don't know this, but there's 2. Oh my gosh. There's 2 like inspectors who look exactly the same, and one's called Thompson, the other's called Thompson. One's with a P, one's without a P.
Okay.
Guess who they're voiced by? 2 characters.
Twins?
Not twins. They've been the main characters of the films we've been watching. Nick Frost and Simon Pegg.
Okay.
That just oh my gosh. All the more reason to watch it, I guess. The Adventures of Tintin is just so good.
The transitions.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the transitions are good.
All right, so I'm gonna talk.
Spielberg at his finest.
Do I have permission to dog on Digital Circus for a little bit?
Are we gonna talk about Backrooms? Yeah. No. Go for it. Digital Circus.
So, Digital Circus is some like YouTube animated short thing that was coming out. Got a higher budget as it was going on, and then when the finale was coming around, they made it so it was in the theater for a bit before it actually was released on YouTube.
Kind of like The Adventures of Cliff Booth.
Yeah, and they combined the finale with the last episode 8, to make it an hour and a half, so it was like more of a movie runtime. But what I found, so I binged the entirety of it yesterday before I went to see the finale, so I didn't have any like time sitting and processing every episode individually, like a lot of shows or whatever, because it took months in between for every episode to come out.
Right.
And I didn't watch episode 8 because it was just going to be in the theaters. Like, why not? Like, why watch it if I'm just going to watch it? Yeah.
Better than Has Been Hotel?
Dude, screw that. Never say that.
Have you seen Has Been Hotel?
No. Never will. Never will. It's awful. You like that?
No.
Good.
I detest it. I did like Hell of a Boss, though. The first couple episodes. It was I was very young at the time.
10.
That's not here nor there. Continue.
Okay.
Digital Circus.
I don't know. Do you know anything about the show?
I have no idea. I've seen memes. Okay. I like the gun bit. Like that. I know that bit.
Episode 6,
that's
yeah.
About it.
That's
6 or 7.
Wild. So basically the entire show it's a version of the short book I Have No Mouth but I Must Scream.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically a controlling.
Like if I had legs, I'd kick you.
Sure.
I know nothing about that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very hyped up.
And that's good because most times you're tired.
I'll take a chill pill. I'll stop talking. Luke, you're part of the podcast. Share your thoughts.
So with how it now I'm blanking
I'm
because
sorry.
you're putting me on the spot. How do you do this to me, man? No, I'm playing. It's really interesting though because you're seeing this like AI host of this circus thing, because basically every episode is him appearing out of thin air to them being like, hey, we're going to do this fun activity, and he forces them all to go to a place and do this thing or whatever. It's like what every episode is. Like episode 2 they have to like fight bank robbers basically in ways, but like there's always really deep underlying things going on. Like it's like there's a lot of unsettling things going on. There's one when they go into a haunted house and they're going through there, and they get stuck in the basement, and there's a lot of literally terrifying things in there. And it's just casually like a kid's animated thing in ways. It's rated PG. The movie was PG-13, but yeah. And then episode 8 kind of like made it insanely dark, and it was like, yo, this is insane. And then the finale, episode 9, kind of just goes, you know what? I'm going to retcon all of this and just say we did this and this and this. And it just gave you the best happy ending you could think of. Yeah. And I will say, though, since it isn't coming out for like 2 weeks, though, since we're recording this.
Yeah.
But because of that, they didn't want any spoilers coming out until it's on YouTube, you know?
Yeah.
So twice they said do not film or like spoil any of the movie
Right.
until June 19th, whenever it comes out. And it's like,
Did you have people in the audience recording it?
I don't think so. I think one person took a picture or something. Okay. Just whatever. Again, when I walked in there, I was like, oh no. Because whenever you see any like adult animated stuff in the theater, the crowds of people.
Yeah.
I saw the Demon Slayer movie, like the Infinity Castle Part 1 in the theater. I walked in there, I was like, oh no.
It
was just me by myself in there with a bunch of
people.
Interesting people. Like, I'll never see the Five Nights at Freddy's movies in the theater. Because Ian was telling me that he saw the second one in the theater, and he's like, it smelled bad.
I know 21 Pilots does some, like, films, so... Like, sometimes they'll do concerts in film, and they had one a little while back for IMAX, and I already saw the Clancy tour or whatever that they were recording, so I was like, I'm not gonna go see it, but I had friends that went, and they were just like, yeah, the fan base, man. Something else. Just I couldn't. Sorry, that's neither here nor there. Exciting box office stuff going on though.
Yeah.
So Obsession so far has made 178 million, which is really impressive. I think it dropped May 15th, so it's been about half a month, give or take. Worldwide with Backrooms, we got 154, and obviously that dropped May 29th, so still very fresh. But very exciting just to see our generation, pick up films and just start directing. And I think that is now's the time to do it if you're going to do it. A24, if you can write a good script, have good ideas, submit them. I think that you can really make a good project.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about Gen Z taking over films for the most part.
I think it's interesting with also having like the finales in theater, like Digital Circus. There's stuff like that just is still in the theater, and I think that's pretty cool too.
Our local theater is doing a Studio Ghibli drop. You know that? What?
I saw the trailer for it in the before.
What screen did you see Digital Circus last night?
I'm gonna see it. Were you in one that had the red dot?
I went to Screen 9.
Okay.
And I've never.
I was in 3.
Okay. Well, Screen 9 is you go to the right.
Yeah.
And you just keep going down, and then you go to the right.
Oh yeah, there's
again.
like a corridor a little bit. Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is definitely setting that mood. I'd see E6, so like right along the back wall. The people I sat next to.
Was it full?
It was pretty crowded.
Okay.
We had like the same thing with Backrooms. We saw Backrooms, me and my sister. There's like a group of 10 people that walked in. They looked like kids, like fresh out of 6th grade or something. They had like some teachers or whatever.
Yep.
It looked the same last night too. There was like a group of 10 kids or so, all in their PJs. I wish I had. We should just go to the theaters in PJs because that's kind of the vibe.
Oh yeah.
Get fluffy pants. Backrooms was really fun seeing it Tuesday because there was a full crowd. Some idiot brought like a laser pointer, and so as the previews were going on, he's like doing that. I was like, all right, buddy.
He didn't do it during the movie though.
Once or twice.
Okay.
Once or twice. I was like, I might take you up back and shoot you. But obviously not.
Also, this was funny, but for Digital Circus, we were wondering. We were like, I wonder what the trailer's gonna be because this is like a TV finale type thing.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be interesting. What was the first one? Dang it! I'm forgetting what the first trailer was. It was something that. Oh wait, no. It wasn't Ice Age. It was some sequel. And I was like, that looks awful. And I'm like, oh no! I said that looks almost as awful as the new Minions. And right when I say that, flashes on the new Minions one. So I was forced to watch that trailer again. And you know what pisses me off?
Tell me.
The new Minions movie is all about making movies and whatever, and that's going to literally be kids' like introduction to like film or whatever. You know what my introduction was to film? Hugo.
Yeah.
Directed by Martin Scorsese back in 11 or 12.
It's a tough book.
The book and the movie.
I saw a trailer for The End of Oak Street, and I, for the life of me, could not remember who was in it. And I was like trying, but it's Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor. This film, I mean, maybe I'll watch it because of those two people that I just mentioned, but it looks kind of dumb.
Oh.
It's basically the neighborhood gets transported, and it's basically like, what if there were dinosaurs in the suburbs? That looks like what the premise is.
Oh yeah, I did see.
I was like, okay.
Yeah. So
I guess we'll just do anything now.
The first trailer was Tom and Jerry. There's a new Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
and
I
it
saw
looked
that.
completely awful.
Yeah.
And I was like, that almost looks as bad as the Minions. And then that one popped up. I'm like, oh no. And you know what popped up after that? Moana.
Live remake. That's gonna be so good. Who asked for that? I don't know, but it's gonna make so much money at the box office.
Yep.
They're gonna do it again.
Yep. They're gonna do the sequel then, and the sequel wasn't even good.
Yeah.
Didn't watch it.
Okay, so we're about 35 5 minutes in.
Yeah, we should talk about.
Let's talk about Backrooms.
People click on our thing and just skip halfway through to actually.
Well, that's why you should
their
put up
content.
chapters.
Well, do you want to?
I don't want to put up chapters.
That's what I thought.
That's all you.
I'll
buddy.
literally put you on the channel so then you can edit stuff yourself. So then you can do it. You're the yapper. I'm the editor. How about that?
White boys are wearing crop tops in horror movies again. God bless.
It takes place in the 90s. So of course it's
80s,
going
I
to
think.
90s.
90s.
Look it up.
I'm not gonna
Look.
look. It up.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm thinking 80s because of.
Like-
Somebody said we got Christmas in the Backrooms before GTA 6. I wonder who said that. Let's talk about this. Okay, so first of all, I'm very excited for Backrooms. I think it's very telling of just the future and direction and potential that cinema has, right? So we have Kane Parsons, fresh out of high school, 19 years old when he started to put this into motion, right? Just creating some backlog, analog, YouTube stuff via Blender and some other software that he has. Just some cool lore, some cool ideas that he has. Maybe this will spoil it, but if you watch Backrooms found footage number 2, there's like something that happens 3 years earlier before the start of the film. That's when his team goes in. So if you remember, the guys in the hazmat suits, he's like, "What's going on?" So there are some speculations that there's some time manipulation as well in the Backrooms, which I think is pretty cool. I think we're just gonna kind of go all over the place. So if you haven't seen this, go watch this film because one, you'll be supporting a very promising young director. And in all the interviews that I watched with him, I didn't watch a whole lot, but Kane Parsons is very well spoken. He knows what he's talking about. He's not just some like empty-headed 20-year-old, but he actually has plan. It's very interesting too and unique because the only comparison I can think of is really Star Wars when you have George Lucas just building it from the ground up, right? But I mean, I don't know about his creative process. I think I've heard that he was working on it in high school or whatever, right? George Lucas just, what if there's these things called Jedi? But basically, Kane Parsons has whole control over this IP, this format. So any of the lore that he wants to create, he can create. And I think it's very cool because he does it in a subtle way where you don't have all the answers. You're not like, oh, I know what the Backrooms is. Even after watching the first film, you have an idea and speculation of what they kind of talk about, some things that you see, but it's not really like there's this elder race that inhabits the Backrooms or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
How it shows up is also a little random because your introduction is the fuse box and you have these 3 switches on the bottom that are red and it's just so out of place. I physically laughed when I saw them because it's just like the guy's just like, I don't know what this is. Why don't you talk about the Backrooms?
So
I'm just spitting out stuff.
I like the movie The Backrooms a lot. I like.
You only gave it like 3.5 stars.
Yeah, because we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. I think the third act was rushed a lot, and there's a lot of just stuff going on that was like, this is kind of just stupid, but whatever. How did you roll your ankle just running on furniture? She's just jumping through the whole room of sofas. She's going through there. Oh,
No, that's real. I the moment she starts running across, I was like, oh, I know what's gonna happen because you always have that little gap between sofas, and I'm like, she's gonna stick her leg in there. No, that's totally feasible.
No.
Bump that up another half star.
No.
Something that I also really like about this is just how I haven't seen anything with the cast, so maybe they're in other stuff, maybe not. I love how in Tenet, Christopher Nolan film, you have John David Washington, and he's a really good actor, very talented, plays his role with beautiful conviction. But you're not going in like, oh, I know who this actor is, so I kind of have a guess on what character he's going to play. There's none of that. You're blindsided. You're like, okay, here are these characters. You're following along them like you would any character. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
What I say, like, you don't have that pre-bias when you're watching a film. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm watching this. This is Michael Cera, and I bet he's gonna be a super lovey-dovey person. And except for Gloria Bell and probably super bad, he's just doing whatever, you know. So I really like that. I think the actress is Norwegian,
Okay.
which is pretty cool. Anyways, twisting your ankle on the sofa, totally doable.
No.
I really loved when near the end when she's running away and she's crawling up those stairs and you just look down and it's like, okay. Something that's also really cool, the soundtrack. Kane Parsons did have a hand in that, so him and this other guy were working on some songs,
Yeah.
creating that liminal space.
What do you think of the stool? When it's a big meme now, but the first scene when he's like walking around the back rooms exploring it, he walks out and like runs back in and takes a stool and then runs out with it for like no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, seeing that it's a dream, basically, how like physical it is, but it's just bro's finding out the unlimited furniture glitch, I guess. But
that is pretty funny. Dude, the Backrooms. I don't know if I believe this. IMDb says there's like the production built about 30,000 square feet of backrooms,
yeah,
which led to some crew members occasionally getting lost on set. If that's true, that's absolutely crazy, and I totally want to see these sets because there's just, I mean, it keeps going.
Yeah.
That's the thing with the Backrooms. It constantly had me going like, where did they film this? How did they do this?
yeah,
I loved piecing together so everything that's written in the Backrooms is backwards. So
Okay.
the stop sign is backwards, and then
yeah.
that credit sign at the very beginning when you're following the first person, that is backwards. And then you had that one kid in the crop top, and there's this shirt, and I couldn't read what it was, but it's been bugging me because it's backwards. So it's like I wonder if everything there is just backwards. See, it's like lore dumps. Like you can just do lore dumps like this, and it's like it's so fun because it engages your audience, right? So now the audience is going to go back to your found footage number 1, 2, 3, whatever, and be like, okay, what can I piece together? Because obviously I think there's going to be some correlation. Kane Parsons has talked about incorporating his first characters from his short films into a film. And I think it's just really cool that he's not writing himself into a corner, but he has it all planned out. I think he said he wanted to turn it into a franchise. So I think that would be very cool, full of unlimited possibilities.
Yeah.
Like if he just keeps escalating it.
Well, it's gonna be a big hit right when they introduce the bacteria,
Yes.
which is the monster that everyone knows from the
like that
Backrooms.
telephone
Because
pole.
everyone got pissed off when they saw Pirate Clark and not the bacteria.
I think that's fine. I think you don't want to go heavy-handed because then you tell your whole story.
Yeah.
But now it's like a second one and like, oh, I saw a blip in the trailer. I saw a mirror. I think I think it's well done. Was Pirate Clark scary? Not really.
Yeah.
When he's tearing down the door, kind of cool. I appreciated aspects of it. I definitely understand why you might not like it, but I don't think it deteriorates from the rating at all. I think you should still give it 5 stars.
You give too many movies 5 stars.
I do, but I just enjoy movies for different reasons.
Yeah.
So that way when I give a movie a half star, I really hated it.
Like Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that bad though.
It was pretty bad.
Not like
If
half
I'd watched
star
it
bad.
younger, I might be up with you, but
I only watched like 2 years back.
yeah.
So
You
it's
would
like
have been 18.
yeah,
I'm
so 4 years
22.
back. Yeah.
If I had seen it as
Old.
high score. Mature. I really loved, I don't even remember the kids' names, but the people that he has working for him.
Oh yeah.
He's like, we're going to go here. And there's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I got rope. You got your camera? Okay, let's go.
And then they just watch him walk in the wall, and they're freaking out about it.
I thought, too. I was like, how did he put the tape up on the thing if it phases through?
He found the border.
How did he mark his doorway with tape?
You put your hand through the thing and go.
Is there a border? I thought he could just go through the whole wall.
No, that's why he put tape up.
Oh.
Well, because remember the first time
Yeah.
He's walking through there. He gets to the
He
wall,
gets to the back. Yeah.
and he's like, "Dude, okay, that's
All right.
let's
You're
talk
right.
about
You're right.
let's talk about the backroom scenes because all the other movie, just throw it away. I don't care. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
It wasn't that bad.
I wasn't.
You had to have a plot.
Yeah,
and a
yeah, I know,
story, and
I
you
know.
had to- I thought it was done very well for what it was.
Mhm.
Could
Yeah.
could it have been scarier? Sure. Could it have been done differently? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I still think the final product is still good.
So,
I don't think the story took
dude, right when the opening kicked in, though, I'm like, oh, we're in for a treat. This analog off the bat, dude, heavy breathing, running around, like, oh, this is what people want.
Yeah, this is where we're
Yeah.
headed.
And you see him just running around. You see weird things. See like the bird in there randomly.
Oh yeah, the bird that flies in. I think a
Yeah.
couple people jumped
And then
next to me.
I love like the little scare of him just staring down the hallway, and it's kind of like in Nope, when he's in the horse training building and like with the kids dressed up as aliens.
Yeah.
And there's that one bit when he's staring at something,
Just
and it
holding
just
them.
slowly just moves, and it's like, whoa. But so, well, I saw it in the theater,
Yeah.
and the coolest thing about that was right when that happened, you could feel everyone's reactions at different times. Because I went there with Corinne. So, like, it was like
Yeah.
the movement, and like right when it moved, some people were like, whoa. And then, like, the fast, yeah, it was really cool seeing that. But, like, it was kind of like the same thing with that. You see, like, a little thing, and you just see him sprinting down the hallway, whatever. And then he runs into the sunshine room, whatever, the
Dude,
beautiful sun room. And then he starts freaking
I
out, and then he
love that.
tries getting out, can't.
I love the variations of rooms.
Mm-hmm.
I think the part that sticks with me the most is when he puts the camera down on the shelf and he has that girl. She's like, "It's all glass. How can you not see me?"
Mm-hmm.
And he's like trying to knock around, and she's like, "Behind you." And then it's just, that's it. I love that somebody picks up the camera. I love too that one bit. I'm so sorry that I forget all the names, and I could just look them up, but I'm not going to. When the guy who has the rope tethered to his waist slips
Yep.
down there.
Yep.
But then, is it that scene when he's like looking up?
Yep.
That whole thing, and it turns into a hallway. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
the door and the wall. I was like, if this doesn't win visuals or something, like, what are we doing? That was very fun.
And you like see like the heaps of clothes down there, and it's
Yeah.
like these are just all victims basically of whatever's down
Theoretically,
there.
we don't know what is down there. It
Yeah.
could just be an empty house. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be victims. But yeah, I do want to know what that freaking shirt says. So
You have to go back and watch and take a picture.
watch it take a picture. Turn off your flash, you freaking moron. Let me try to think what else, because it's been so long since I've seen this movie.
Yeah, you're just more of on a obsession kick than.
I can't stop thinking about it. The soundtrack for that too. Let me look up obsession movie posters
You want one for in here?
for me, bro.
Okay.
Oh, display. That's like a cool metal one.
Dude, displays are mad expensive though.
They are. I had like 2 of them.
I mean, I want one at some point.
They're very cool, like
Yeah.
magnetic and whatnot. Let's pull up some trivia.
For backrooms?
Well, so at A24, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. So apparently A24 discovered Kane Parsons online and loved the idea of his backrooms creation. They pitched the movie to him a while back, but it was put on hold because of the Hollywood strike. It was later revived with Parsons set to write and direct the film. Don't believe he wrote it. I think Will Sudak
Yeah, someone else wrote it.
wrote it, but he directed it, and he clearly knows what he's doing. He has that vision in his mind, and he just does it. I loved also near the beginning, I think you have that thing reciting hello in all those different languages, and you think it's a person at first, and so you're like, he's creeping closer and closer and closer. You know what I'm talking about? That little cardboard cutout.
Oh yeah.
The shadow
Yeah.
down the hallway.
Yeah, dude, the first time he's like walking around the back rooms, every turn he took, I'm like, dude, just go back. Go back. Because he just kept walking and walking and walking. So he got to the point, it's like, yo, how did he get there?
Yeah. Or doesn't he go down the hole?
Yeah,
Whatever.
once it goes down the hole, it just magically is right there. I'm like, okay, come on.
I love that little door thing where it has 3 doorknobs, only the top one works.
Yeah.
I was like, how do they make this? It's just crazy. Loved that. I love the Christmas scene because that's the only light you see, and you just see like those shadows in the background, like little midget things moving around.
And then the 2 characters are standing in there too.
I loved that bit
The
near
still
the final
lifes.
where the therapist is
Yeah.
tied down, and you just have those weird background, and he's like, "You can eat them too," and just like starts cutting them up. But
Yeah.
then he's like, "Get the lights, please," and she doesn't get the lights, and so
Yeah.
he goes back, does it, and then you have that little dwarf thing on that chair behind, just like click, just like thank you.
Yeah.
Pirate Clark, you didn't like Pirate Clark?
It isn't really that. I feel like they misuse him in a way. Like it made sense. It completely made sense that this whole thing is kind of in Clark's head in a way,
Right.
and that the monster is a version of Clark, and how it's like a violent version of Clark because Clark is kind of violent, as we see
Yes.
in like the therapy sessions or whatever. He kind of outbreaks all the time.
Mm.
So it made sense. I just feel like they underused him. Because like the first time you see this dude, like fully, take a step in and Clark's like, "Hey buddy, how are you doing?
Yeah.
You wanna have an uppie? I want uppies."
She said we're okay. We don't have to change.
Yeah, and then chomp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was kind of brutal. I don't think he should have died in that way. But maybe he's not dead.
Yeah.
Maybe a version of him exists somewhere. In the
I mean,
Backrooms.
I do think the best bit of the movie was the second analog part when they have the dude on the rope going down.
Yes.
And you see like the whole it was all just on that one camera.
That whole camera bit, like,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
How they get like the filmy footage.
Someone said this is the first time that the cameraman died.
Yeah.
But then someone else was like, no, because they set the camera down, so he wasn't the cameraman anymore. All he had to do is hold on to it.
Somebody, I'm trying to think of the part. Do they run into like the hazmats again? Like he runs into
She
his
does.
stage. Yeah, and she's like,
She does at the end. That's how she gets taken.
I love that correlation. That's how it starts, and then
Mhm.
that whole thing. I do kind of like that guy at the end. He's like, we made MRI machines, and I found this. I also love Clark's character, just that he's an architect.
Yeah.
Like that, drawing out the map. I was like, that is so well done. Like you could have literally had anybody else, but like I feel like that
Yeah.
writing for that character, like that was a peak notion
Yeah.
that he's mapping it out. He has the rope. He's kind of prepared.
So, did you like the immediate switch from the scene with behind you and like the whole camera, and then it clicks off, and then it just shows the therapist's point of view, and then she goes in the back rooms, and then when she meets Clark is like completely different. I didn't really like how they did that. I felt like it should have been more showing than it just been like, "Yep, I'm weird now."
But see, that's the thing.
I
Like maybe he will explain it. That's kind of where I'm kind of like some of it is open ended and you don't have all the answers.
And I do like that because I mean we're talking about it.
Right.
It isn't just full answers.
We're
Yeah.
speculating. We have no idea he could go anywhere with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did like the idea. I kind of agree with you, like, because you have somebody pick up the camera behind him, but we have no idea what it is. We assume
Yeah.
it's the pirate or whatever. But, dude, I think the freakiest part was just when he opens the fridge and he's like, oh, there's my manager's assistant's head. My fault.
Yeah.
And the therapist is just like, Mary's
Freaking
like,
out.
what the heck?
Yeah, he scalps one of the still lifes, puts it on her head to make it
Oh,
look like his
yeah.
wife.
Dude, scalping in that movie was crazy. I was like, what is this, 1850?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he rips the
He
dude open.
scalps.
It's just stuffing. I was waiting for him to eat it because I'm like, what's this gonna look like? And they didn't even eat it. They didn't even
No.
have time.
He just puts it on his plate.
You can eat them too.
You can eat them too. I'm trying to think.
How
of
did
what
you
else.
figure
I
that
I
out?
love the pool bit, like the pool room. It's like kind of. I don't think.
Was that
he
the
get-
fin?
I don't think he can get into it. He's like looking through something and he sees it's like a sauna type thing.
Was that the room when behind you?
I think it was close to that, but I don't think it was that
Okay.
room. I think it was something else discarded.
I
Dude,
really
we
hope-
could, like, literally just watch this movie and write an essay
Yeah.
of all the like.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Yeah.
like you could literally. I would not even be surprised if it was like a track down thing where it's
Mm.
like, here's some buildings and this is actually based here, and it's drawing in all these other rooms from these other buildings.
Yeah. I think that they should keep up all of the sets for it in like a warehouse, whatever, and just have it be like a tourist thing in ways. Would you want to go
Yes.
walk around there?
Yes.
Because that would be freaking terrifying.
Something else I really loved is the flashing lights in the warehouse, his furniture store.
Yeah.
Kane Parsons said that they had it like manually, and
Yeah.
they were just flipping them on
Yep.
and off and whatever.
I saw that clip. Yeah.
Love that. I also love how he sleeps in his thing, and he's like, "It's my
Yeah.
house. I paid for my house." But
Yeah.
he's just like sleeping in his furniture store with a drink.
I love how it's like close up, so you're like, oh, he's just in his house, and then just a wide shot
Yeah.
and just him laying on one of the beds with the TV on, watching his competitors.
I did think it was really interesting with Mary's backstory. The
Yeah,
so
like
she has like
child
the
trauma.
concrete, right? She has the concrete handprints, and then she's like tearing open the window, and her mom comes. She's like, "I didn't say you could go outside." It's just like interesting. So she obviously has a lot of trauma.
Yeah,
How does this influence her character?
yeah,
I thought it was really well done.
yeah. And like, I mean, like the last shot too in the movie of them two
Talking.
by the MRI, and then it kind of just keeps going down, and it shows like just
Yes.
her in the back rooms.
I love that scene of them going down. Is that the scene also where you see the telephone pole, like 5 different versions of
Yes.
them? I was like, this is insane how they made that. I don't know how they made that, but that was so cool.
Yeah.
Apparently, this was filmed in Vancouver, Canada.
Dang it. Dang it.
At 20, Kane Parsons was the youngest person to direct a film that opened at number 1 at the box office. The previous record holder was John Singleton, who was 25 when Poetic Justice 1993 opened.
Wow.
Yeah, he has a lot of. He loves Portal, both of those games. Kane
Yeah,
Parsons.
because I heard that he says that he would do one.
Cited that. He cited Mr. Robot,
Okay.
which I've watched a little bit of. I love too watching the when Clark watches the other furniture guys thing. I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. That he's just, yeah, whatever. The first A24 film to gross over 50 million domestically and over 100 million worldwide in its opening weekend. Like I'm saying, like we're getting excited. There's new stuff that Gen Z is just doing. Yeah, very cool.
We yearn for new stuff for the most part.
What?
Dude, all the kids movies. Gen Alpha is screwed, but we're fine. Oh, and after with Digital Circus, after we saw the trailer for Moana 2, it was not Moana the live action. It was Toy Story 5 then. And I'm like, all of these suck. Sequels, like come on. Like I feel like a lot of our original stories are still going on, but they're not really for kids anymore. I feel like kids, it's so easy to attract them with sequels. But there's not enough like kids original stories. That's rather than because I mean Backrooms obsessed with a lot of adult.
Have you heard of a lot of like is Backrooms getting a lot of hate?
Yeah,
from audience or from critics? Because I'm looking up some stuff.
I'd say both.
It seems that New York Post has it out for him, so they doxed him. What? Though many fans of director Kane Parsons, including colleagues within Hollywood, there have been unexpected hostility and ire towards him. Some publications, including the New York Post, have criticized Parsons due to prejudice against and jealousy toward him for being a YouTube content creator who happened to gain mainstream notoriety. I don't know that word. From Hollywood studios and executives due to his work on his Backrooms. I mean, you can hate him, I guess, but he's making more money than you or I, so.
Yep.
I think it's just so beautiful. It's just such a cool idea. And, yeah, just really talented. It is really well done. We're going to watch Kane Parsons' career with interest. I'd be excited to see even far, far down the line when, maybe he breaks away from Backrooms or he finishes it as a thing and then he just starts branching out and doing what else he would want to do. I don't know if that would be horror. I don't know what that would be, but I think that could be really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Director Kane Parsons confirmed in an interview with BAFTA that the fly that shows up during Mary's initial entrance into
Was
the
real.
backrooms was an actual fly
Yep.
and wouldn't go away. Yeah, there's a lot of. It's kind of crazy that this film basically comes from 4chan. It's kind of like the tracking, like, you know, you have 50 Shades of Grey because of 9/11.
Oh yeah.
Have I said that before?
No,
So-
but I heard that from. I
Yeah.
mean, you can explain it because
So
it's interesting.
Gerard Way, singer of My Chemical Romance and founder, he worked in an office building in New York, and I think he was across when he saw the two towers go down. So he wanted to make a change with his life, so he started a band. And because My Chemical Romance exists, I think Twilight exists. Because Twilight exists, 50 Shades of Grey was just going to be a Twilight fan fiction.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Great movies. Great movies. Never seen it.
Episode's coming soon now.
Yeah. 3 million subscribers. 2 million. We're doing Joker 2. Yeah. So didn't you tell me last week to watch Alien Romulus?
Yeah, because of the dude that plays Pirate Clerk. Because that's like his literal build is that. I mean,
Robert.
look up.
Hang on. I don't know anything about Robert.
Just look up Alien Romulus Offspring.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one I haven't seen. Romulus.
Yeah.
Is this the guy who got absolutely bodied in John Wick 3?
No.
Yo, this guy's
no.
crazy.
The guy in John Wick
What?
3 is like bigger, but this guy's like thin. Yeah.
That guy's actually so cool. Robert Bobrovsky. Who is the guy he kills?
I have
Is
no
it
idea.
a basketball player?
Perhaps.
I think it might be a football player. No, Boban Marjanovic, Serbian professional basketball player. He's
Okay.
like this big giant guy, and John Wick's like, "Hey man, I still got 5 minutes," and he's like, "Nobody's gonna know." So they start beating it out in the library, and then he gets
Get back
his
as a
head
buck.
on the book. And
Yeah.
just boom, break. Ah, love that.
Yeah.
Maybe me someday. Imagine killing somebody with a
Dude,
book.
it's been a bit. When's the next John Wick coming out?
This
Not like
guy's
not-
crazy.
not John Wick,
7'7".
yeah.
He seems like just a chill guy.
Yeah.
Robert. Oh, that's so. I'm looking up images of him. He's so skinny.
Yeah.
The Offspring. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
Well, and the other thing too, you know why he isn't a basketball player anymore? Because of that.
He's
because
too
of his
skinny.
build. Yeah, he's
bones
too
are
skinny.
Gonna break, dude.
Yeah.
My gosh.
So he's like, I'll just
Wow.
play weird characters. Go for it.
Dude. Can I actually buy this movie poster?
Is it beautiful?
It is beautiful. Display.
Oh, you're gonna get a
Dude, my
display of it?
sister. So my sister has seen this apparently, and she was doing like. That's actually so good. Do you want to see it? The poster. I'll show you. I'll show you later. My sister was doing like she's quoting this creepy part of the film, man. She did it before I saw it, and I was like, I don't know what you're doing. And then she came back after I'd seen it. I was like,
Should I watch it?
yes. Can I watch it with you, bro?
Dude, Monday or should I make
Oh, I can't do tomorrow. Or
Tonight?
Tuesday. Tonight, I looked at it. They have showings at like 2:10 and 5:10, and I was like, I don't think I could do either of those. We would literally have to go right now.
I'm just taking a gander.
Okay, yeah. You look
Taking
at
a
that.
gander.
I think that's basically Backrooms then.
You can watch the new scary movie.
All the reviews I've
Oh,
read have
yeah,
been,
they're
like,
all-
half a star. I even saw the trailer and I was like, what are we doing, bros? No, thank you. To each their own.
Dude, every theater's like packed for the most part though.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's hard to get 2 tickets next to each other.
Yeah.
Cinema's coming back, bro. I'm excited.
Yeah. You hyped for the Odyssey? You better be. So you don't want to see Disclosure Day, though? Am I really going to have to see it by myself?
Go with your friend.
Which one? I mean, I don't have any. Besides you.
F's in the
Besides
chat,
you.
bros. Ask, I don't know.
No. No. No.
Don't say anything. Just spitballing here. Just say, hey, my best friend that I like to make out with sometimes, he just bailed on me from this movie. I have a spare ticket. Would you be free? It's that easy. Maybe don't include the make out part, but
Too late.
anyways,
Too late.
do you have anything else you'd like to say about Backrooms?
I mean,
Go see it. Don't
yeah.
hate on it. Kane Parsons is going to be more successful than
yeah.
anyone watching this. Respectfully. Respectfully. Like, that kid's doing it.
Yeah.
Mark Duplass defended Kane Parsons from online rumors that he did not actually direct the movie. He said, with all due respect, I remember seeing you on set. When I was there, Kane was 100% in control, more so than many directors 3 times his age.
Huh.
Very cool. Very hype. Very hype.
Tis all?
I believe so. Go see Backrooms. Kane Parsons, we love you. Big fan of the show. Keep doing what you're doing because you're absolutely killing it. And we're excited to see where else you take Backrooms.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.